Oh, friends, my constant company. Oh, friends, just you the ball of me. Your mischief, joy, and care has lifted my despair. Oh, friends, you've really done your part. Oh, friends, you've really touched my heart. Now I really know the change you made in me.
Hi everyone and welcome again to Art to Heart. Well, this week has been really exciting. We had an incredible solo exhibition by artist Catherine Tide from Australia. And during the exhibition, I discovered an Irish star, and I could not let her go back without interviewing her, and she is Maggie Jackson.
Oh, hello, Viviana.
Welcome to Art to Heart.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's delightful.
Well, first of all, share with us what's your art. What do you do?
I am a musician, a composer, and a writer. And this is my life. This is what I love to do. I love to write and I love to perform. I've always loved to perform. I love people. And I love music. It's like it goes inside my heart.
Yes.
When I hear music, it's like real, something moving inside me. So it's always impacted on me.
It's your passion.
It has since I've been a little girl, so. But this is music and writing. I love to write. I love to compose. And I love to play with other musicians because it's a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, and it was so beautiful and so generous of you to travel all the way here with Catherine to play in her solo exhibition. That was amazing.
Oh, no, it was great
We
fun for
really
me.
enjoyed, yeah.
And coming to New York, part of this is because I wanted to honor my father because he had given us such joy in music and he believed in us. And he had a little family coming out of Ireland and to a big country. And he was an Irish tenor and he didn't want his children to have no culture. He was worried we'd come to a place where we had nothing. Well, there was nothing there when we came. So he taught all of us music.
Wow.
Every one of us.
How many of you?
13.
Okay,
And
13 children.
When he first came, he would come and he would put concerts on for the community because there was nothing. So he started with musicians, and then as my brothers got a bit older, they were taught. My brother played clarinet, and he was so small that they would have a box to put his feet on so he could play the clarinet. And then I watched the band, and when I was 13 and a half, I wanted to come into the band. We had a little xylophone, a little like they use in the orchestra. And my sister already played piano, so there was no room for me. But I said, Dad, I can play the bells. And my mother said, no, she's too young, no. But my father could see that I loved it. So I got into the band by going ding, ding, ding.
Oh.
I ate anything, and I smiled and I danced and I loved it. And then my father had great faith in me because he bought me a vibraphone, Premier vibraphone, which were about $2,000 way back in the 60s. So much money for him to do that for me. And I practiced and practiced with my brother playing beautiful clarinet. And we used to play all the Gershwin songs. We went to study with the ABC show band, which is Australia's national broadcaster, like ABC America. Mm-hmm. And practice and practice. And then my sister would go to the piano teacher, who was very good, and she was very good. But I would watch everything, and I would come home and taught myself piano.
Wow.
So I've never had a piano teacher.
Such determination. So
Yeah.
you taught yourself.
I've taught myself, and I've watched and I've practiced and practiced and practiced. But it came easy for me. You know, it was the whisper of God for me. Music is, shh, all is going to be fine. I've given you music, you're going to be fine.
Wow.
That's how I feel.
That's beautiful.
So we have, I love playing in Casimir. We have jazz. I sang in Central Park the other day with beautiful group, beautiful music. So I'm in bliss. When I'm playing, I'm in bliss.
But you also write.
And writing, when writing explains my soul to me, and it explains life to me. So when I wrote the book to honor my parents,
What's the title of the book?
It's a woven cloth of life.
Okay.
Because I believe, as you believe, that everything we do, I don't believe is just happen. I don't think so. I think that everything in life is like a thread, and it's woven as we go along. And things happen because of the thread that's floating through. And my family, and my mother and father, my brothers and sisters, my nephews and nieces, the little ones, my children, my husband, my grandchildren, are all threads that are woven my life to where I am now. That's what I believe.
That's beautiful.
I do believe it.
Tell us about you were telling me something really special that I love to share, because I share that a lot in my work, and when I speak to artists about the power of now and how important it is for us as artists, not to lose inspiration, not to be blocked or whatever, or discouraged even, to live in the present moment.
That is my mother's gift. And my mother used to say when we were little, we'd be coming down the aisle and she'd be sitting in the kitchen by the fire, and she would get up just a little bit early to have one moment by herself. She'd be sitting like this. And she could fall asleep for 5 minutes and get up and go. But if we came through that door and we had a grumpy face, she would say, turn around, bless yourself, and come back in. And if we wanted to do la 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 la, she'd say, don't fly in God's face. You have this moment and no other. So now with my grandchildren, they huddle together with me, and as they leave my place, they come and all around me, and I say, give all to this moment, and they say, and no other.
Oh, that
And
is so sweet.
they all say that. When I bring them all in, I say, give all to this moment, and they all go, and no other.
That's such an incredible gift.
Yeah, and they believe this too.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think when people we love go, that their spirit stays and guides us. All the little words I had as a child, all the lovely times you have with people you love, even the harsh times. My father was conscious that sometimes when you're a musician, artist, things that people can't say, this should be this. Art, you can't do that. It's an open spectrum. Music is an open path.
Yes.
You know. And my dad would say to me, when I was 17, young and wanted so much, he would say, don't mind anyone. And I'd think, what does he mean? I never really understood. And then I realized what he said, because as life can be hard at times, people will be critical of what your aspirations are. I remember my father would say, what he really said was, have your own courage, you be strong, and don't take any notice of anyone else. So I have 9 albums. I've never asked. I mean, I will listen, and I want the best. I want to give whatever I give to please people, because like Catherine's work, my music will go to people. But I always have my own my own inspiration first. If someone has been so critical in a negative way, I remember when my father says, don't go there. You know, just believe in yourself.
That's beautiful. Profound, profound. Have you ever felt at any point in your journey as a musician or as a writer blocked? Like, you know, I cannot do this right now. I can't.
Oh, all the time.
Okay.
All the time when I was writing for Catherine for this exhibition, because I've written for other exhibitions for lots of people, and I thought, how do I express what do I'm going to bring to the gallery? And I was conscious when I write for artists that the music should be like a river, just a gentle, so everything flows.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't overtake, but it should be part of what's going on. And I did some big works, very conscious of this, but with this very intimate gathering, I could see when I started writing, and took myself into my little studio, and I could see a man and his dog. I still see his face. So my words, after many drafts, were just about that. It started flowing, but sometimes you can't. But I do know one thing: if you have an inspiration, you have to stop everything and just do it straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it goes.
It goes.
It
Yes,
goes.
it
You think,
does.
what was I going to do? I do not know.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You
I
forget.
do not know. Yeah.
True.
But yeah.
Beautiful. Well, I want to thank you so much for
Thanks, Viviana.
the opportunity to interview you and share your thoughts
Thank you.
and beautiful lessons from your
Thank
parents.
you. And I hope you enjoy the CD. It's
I will, I'm
and
sure.
the Irish music, it'll be a little bit inside you. There's some Irish there, I think.
Absolutely love it. Thanks so much,
Thanks,
Maggie.
Viviana.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, and I hope this beautiful, beautiful moment of inspiration is touching your hearts as well as it is touching mine. And don't forget, stay inspired.